for now, let's jump into it. Star Wars Battlefront II from 2005 with Kazumas. Kazumas, how are you?
Hello there. How are you doing? I, for one, am doing very well. I'm very happy to be here. It's 1 a.m. here. Hopefully my neighbors don't mind me yapping away. But hello? It's all good?
Well, yeah. No, you're good. Thank you for staying up.
Okay. Yeah, there's no problem at all. So, yeah, this is Star Wars Battlefront II 2005. This isn't the Aspire version from last year, and this isn't the EA DICE version from 2017. This is the original classic 2005 Star Wars Battlefront 2. Even more specifically, this is the version you can get from Steam or GOG. And the reason why this is important is because we're actually going to be making use of an exploit called Buddy's Menu exploit in order to port over Galactic Conquest bonuses into the campaign mode. This was a discovery that we made maybe a couple of months ago as a community, and we've since realized the full capacity to how this all works, and we have realized that we can put in a Galactic Conquest bonus into any Rise of the Empire campaign mission as we wish to, as much as we please. So in order to do this, what I'll do is I'll sort of go through the step-by-step instructions, and then once I hit attack on Mygeeto, then maybe that can be when our time starts, if that works for you guys.
Sounds great. Start up whenever you're ready.
Fantastic. So in order to do the pre-setup, we've got to go to multiplayer. We've got to go back into single player. That gives us our buddies menu option. We then go to Galactic Conquest. We can either pick Birth of the Rebellion or Republic Sovereignty because that aligns with Team 1. And that's how we get our Galactic Conquest ported through. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick my bonus. I'm going to pick the leader bonus for this one. Then what I'm going to do is hit escape. And as you can see, this is our buddies menu. This is supposed to be like a multiplayer feature of GameSpy from back when GameSpy used to host the multiplayer server for this game. We can go here. But as you can see, we've got our brand new, our menu is still visible. So if I go into single player, then new game, I can skip this. You can still see the galaxy in the background. And if I hit attack, we can still see the leader bonus. If I choose that, then we can start the run from here. How does that sound? Here we go. So here we go. So first of all, I'm just going to fire a remote rocket. And as you can see, I'm already able to play as Ki-Adi-Mundi right from the get-go. So for those of you not familiar with this game, there is a prompt for being able to play as Ki-Adi-Mundi later on, maybe a few objectives in. But because we use that Galactic Conquest bonus, it means that we've been able to play as him much sooner than would have been intended. So it just gives me the opportunity to really just zip along after using what we call the remote rocket trigger, in order to use the remote rocket, which de facto is a kind of starfighter. And by using it, we're able to activate certain triggers. And in this level, there's a particular trigger for spawning the command post in the middle of that sort of bridge there. So as you can see, I was able to just sort of spawn from there as Ki-Adi-Mundi. And we've been able to get the run started quite a bit sooner than normal. So yeah, once I'm finished with this command post, we'll be taking a flag from this sort of energy tower over here. And I'll be taking it all the way back to the gunship. So, so here we go. We can just jump through here. There's like some energy capacitors that we normally have to destroy to get through this energy gate, but we can actually just jump over. And what I'm going to do now is something called an infinite sprint. So if I perform an infinite block and roll, as you can see, so you can see underneath my lightsaber health bar is a little nub of red. That is my stamina bar, and what I've actually done is performed a lightsaber block infinite sprint. So by performing an infinite block, I can then do a roll on top of that, which then tricks the game into giving me an infinite sprint. That's the first level completed. So in order to continue the game as normal, what I'm going to do is going to hit save. I'm going to save on my GDQ save here. I'm then going to quit. I'm going to do the same thing again. So I've got to click on multiplayer, go to single player, Galactic Conquest, Birth of the Rebellion, go to bonuses, get my leader bonus, go to buddies, single player, new game. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit attack, choose bonus. I'm going to hit escape just after that. I'm going to hit load game. I'm going to load the file I just saved on GDQ. And here we are. We're now on Felucia. All right, let's see if I get a good spawn. Okay, not a perfect spawn. So we had the opportunity to play as Aayla Secura here, but I'm going to reject her for now because what I want to do is make use of the heavy troopers, mines, and a ward pistol. There we go. So we're tasked with killing at the Accolades here. These are the creatures that, well, certainly one of them was in the Geonosis Colosseum in episode 2, and. Really, the trick to killing those guys is, well, it's twofold. One, we can just use mines to place them down and have them basically explode on contact, which is very easy. But the other thing is that if you aim your weapon at their front right leg, which is on the left as you see it face to face, then that is its weak point. And if you hit it a bunch of times, then you'll kill it a lot faster than if you do it on against its like body or head or anything. I'm pretty sure this is a reference to episode 2 because that is the leg that Obi-Wan chops off of that Accolade. All right. So yeah, we've got 1:20 here. So what's going to happen eventually is that we're going to be able to play as Aayla Secura a bit later. The reason why we're able to get Aayla Secura on a sort of recurring timer is because the way that Galactic Conquest bonuses are intended to be played, if you sort of reject the hero whilst you're, using a Galactic Conquest bonuses hero, and you do reject it, then it gives you like 90 seconds, 1:30, in order to in order for it to show up again. So that's what I'm doing here. So rather than play as Aayla Secura right at that moment, what I decided to do instead was to play as Aayla Secura a little bit later on. So I'll just put mine down here at 35-second mark. I'll put one down a little bit too early, so I'm just going to get a couple more mines from this helpful droid. As you can see, we've got Aayla Secura options available again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some mines next to this turret, and we're going to be doing an objective a little bit later where we're tasked to destroy these 5 turrets, and hopefully what should happen is that a droid or an Accolade or a tank or something will go to one of those mines, and fingers crossed we can get a bit of early time save as well. So we'll just count down 1 more second. We're going to pick up this thing. This is supposed to be like the power cell for the gunship that we're going to use to repair this damaged ATTE. We don't really care about that though, so what we're going to do is go to these turrets over here and destroy them as Aayla Secura. The trick to these turrets is that, well, Aayla's attack, she does a lot of attack on her side, so by rotating a little bit, just counterclockwise, what we can do is output a lot of that damage. Oh, and look at that, the mine worked. Beautiful, you love to see it. And yeah, that's just one of those nice little bonuses of using the Galactic Conquest bonuses. So now we move on to Kashyyyk. This is perhaps one of the more advanced levels, even though it's only like the 3rd of 13. So I've just saved there, so I'm just going to quit. And rather than pick the hero bonus, what I'm instead going to use is the garrison bonus. Here we go. So if I just go load, continue, and we go to here. All right. I don't think I did friendly fire. I was supposed to do friendly fire. I should be able to manage without, but I just need to remind myself to actually enable friendly fire, certainly for the next map. So yeah, the thing with Kashyyyk, it's quite an advanced set of strats. It's also the longest map in the entire game, of the missions, should I say. Our first objective is to defend this command post here for 3 minutes. We're then going to be met with another objective where we're defending an oil refinery for 4 minutes, so it is going to be a lot of defending. But a big part of what makes this run as, to guarantee as much time save as possible, what we do is that we basically try and limit or try and complete as many of the tasks as possible within the auto-scroller so that we can be as fast as possible during like the later stages where we can save as much time as possible. So what I'm going to do here is something called the double neutral setup. And okay, so the strat overall is called double neutral, and the setup is essentially get a droid and get them to neutralize Command Post 1, and fingers crossed we'll also do the same with Command Post 2. And in doing so, not get a defeat. So as you can see, I've got Magna Guard here. Magna Guards are quite useful for this task because typically they'll have their recons out, they'll stop moving, they're quite easy to move around. Even though they have quite a bit of firepower to their name, we can actually just sort of push them around if they are in that sort of motionless state. And as you can see, we've neutralized this command post. What this will do for us later is that once we start the final objective, these command posts, Command Post 1 and 2, will show up again. But if either I or a clone or Wookiee ally happen to be within that area, then it means that like the thing will spawn again. But it will spawn as a neutral command post. So normally it shows up as a fully red command post. But because it's already like neutralized, it means that we're able to take advantage of that extra bit of time save. It's quite tricky to do, but hopefully I'll be able to pull it off here for you guys. So what I'm trying to do here is try and convince these guys to move away from this command post to allow for the droids to neutralize it just a little bit. Hopefully I can sort of push them in. There's a guy here. Hopefully... Yeah, here we go. So we neutralized it. There's clones and droids there, so fingers crossed what should happen is they should stay neutral. And, come on, stay neutral, stay neutral. Perfect, okay, so we got the double neutral setup. That's brilliant. What I need now is I'm going to play as the engineer class, and I'm going to take a clone commander. For anyone who's familiar with my streams will know this clone commander as Pink Guy. We love Pink Guy. So we've got to take Pink Guy, we've got to take him all the way to Command Post 4, but not before we deal with any nearby tanks. So yeah, there's a couple around here, so I'm just going to... Oh my god. Oh, the tank logic, the tank figures get a little bit crazy, but here we go. Right, so seawall's been breached, that's fine, we're not going to worry about that too much for now. I thought there was another tank nearby. Let me just double check. Oh no, maybe it's over... Oh, it's right over here, that's why. Okay. So there's only ever 3 of these snail tanks at one time. And I think the third one, yeah, it's just approaching here now. So yeah, once I've destroyed these tanks, what I'm going to do is actually take Command Post 4 very early on. You're not really supposed to take this because the game's expecting you to defend Command Post 3. This is technically a sort of sequence break, but it's like really, really easy to do. I'm not entirely sure why it's even here, but we can take this. Now, what we're going to do is that we're going to take this for our side, keep it on our side, and during the final objective, when we're taking Command Posts 1 and 2, and then also 5 right at the very end. Hello. Bullseye indeed, right. Once we're taking Command Posts 1, 2, and 5, we're also going to be defending Command Post 4 from a distance. So this will be useful just to keep on our side for now. So what I'm going to do here is now I'm going to be defending the oil refinery. It seems to be in good nick right now. But time's now about... maybe I should do a quick reset at about the 2-minute mark anyway, just to be real safe. And what I'm going to do is defend... from tanks, the oil refinery. Droids themselves, they're not going to do all that much in the grand scheme of things. It's only the tanks that really pose a threat. So I just started this thing at about the 150 mark. So about 130, I want to just get back into my tank, make sure it doesn't decay. But I also want to take note of any additional pink guys. So hopefully, what we can do is. Find any more... oh, hello, let's just kill these guys. Okay. yeah, hopefully what we can do is that we can build up a small following of troops. We can also do snipers as well. Snipers works quite well. And yeah, if we have like more and more dudes in that capture area for Command Post 2, then it increases our chances of getting double neutral. It doesn't guarantee anything, because you know, the AI likes to move around and do stuff, but because our clone commander here can deploy a recon and therefore is likely to you know, be standing still the whole time, similar with the sniper in fairness, then what we can do is park them, and then hopefully they'll just sort of stay in place. Emphasis on hopefully, because like I say, it's not guaranteed. They are AI, they do like to do their own thing, they can get easily distracted, and it is a bit like herding cats. But if everything does work well, then we could be in for the double neutral follow-up. So I'm just going to wait here. I'm going to wait till around the 7-second mark. I've got my clone sniper on the turret, but just in front of me is also pink guy over here, just in front. Oh god. Okay. I need to go. No. Come on. Oh, yes! Oh, we got it as well. And they look like they were capping for a while as well. So this is the double neutral follow-up. This is really, really good. So it means I'm going to be saving a whole bunch of time. And... oh my god, can I move? Thank you. Let's see how much they captured, because there was quite a bit. Yeah. So the good thing is that during that very brief period of the command post showing up and the objective screen showing up for the mission, AI are actually able to take these command posts, or actually contribute to capturing it. Normally, that's not the case during these actual objectives, but they contributed just a little bit, so that'll help me save a little bit of time. So I'm very, very grateful for that. And yeah, what we'll see is, let's see. So yeah, I've got to be careful of like droids trying to take this, but the precision pistol is really good at a long range, just for taking out these droids. Actually, this has been remarkably chill. Sometimes you get like Staps and snail tanks just trying to swarm in at this command post. You can see one trying to come through now, but that's Kashyyyk. Brilliant Kashyyyk. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to enable friendly fire on. So I'll save that. I want to save my game as well. And then we're going to do the same as before. So multiplayer, single player, Galactic Conquest, Birth of Rebellion. And we want to pick our hero bonus. So we're going to be playing as Obi-Wan Kenobi quite early on. So if we load our game here. Perfect. Right, Utapau. Let's hope we get a good spawn. Alright, we got mid-spawn. That's not so bad. Could have been a lot worse. Right, so now all we've got to do is take some command posts as Obi-Wan. So, yeah, normally Obi-Wan wouldn't be spawnable until after we take command post 3, which you can see on the map. But, yeah, brilliant thing about Galactic Conquest bonuses is that we can just have hero very early on. So this is brilliant so far. Just going to wait until this is taken and... Cool, right, so useful thing about Utapau is that if you wall, sort of run against these walls, you get an extra speed boost. And there we are. Another command post to take. Useful thing about these command posts 2, 3, and 4 during this mission, is that regardless of how close a droid actually is to the command post and it's going from neutral to blue, the droids are not able to contest it. Unlike typical like Star Wars Battlefront 2 Conquest gameplay, normally they'd just be contesting it and it'd be flashing and you'd have to like kill nearby troops, and we'll probably be seeing quite a bit of that later on. But for this mission specifically, all of these command posts, they're actually quite chill in the grand scheme of things. Right, so after this we're going to be dealing with the General Grievous fight, so yeah, pay attention. Yeah, that's Grievous dead, and I've also killed Obi-Wan, because what we actually want to do is respawn, go back to Command Post 1. We actually got a good spawn here. Lovely. I'm going to switch to this, and we're going to take care of these turrets. So that's one, and that's the other. Brilliant. And now we got this energy tower. What I can do is every time I enter the this unit screen here from the command post, perfect. Every time I hit E and hit spawn, the reload animation gets skipped completely. So I'm able to fire. Oh, let's not skip. Go to Windows. Very, very quick. So we're already close to finishing off the Clone Wars period. So what I'm going to do is save. I'm going to quit. Going to do the same thing again. And we got to pick, you guessed it, we've got the leader bonus. So leader bonus, new game. Bada bing. Load, continue, load. Coruscant. There we are. So now we're going to be playing as Anakin much sooner, which is nice because in casual gameplay you don't get to see much of cloaked, hooded, evil Anakin that much. So it's nice you get to play him a bit more, to be honest. Here we are.
Get to take him out.
We've got a bunch of Jedi. Oh, no.
This was one of my favorite levels in the game, just because you got to relive out, Order 66.
Oh yeah, of course. This is like one of the most iconic levels. I think I quite like this series of levels that we're going to be seeing in a bit, where it's the clones of the Empire versus a very non-traditional sort of foe. So in this case, it's the Jedi. We're going to be seeing the Separatists versus the Empire. We're going to be seeing Naboo guards versus the Empire. But for right now, what I need to do, I'm done with Anakin for the time being. We're going to be seeing him again though. And what I need to do is take care of these Jedi just to make sure that they're not going to mess me up with these bookcases. We've already lost one, but
and the next level is the next level is Naboo at night, right? It's
yes, it's Naboo next. Yes,
but it's nighttime Naboo, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think this is the only way you can play Naboo at night. I don't think you can. In instant action, you can do Naboo Theed at night, or am I nuts?
It's always Naboo at night in Battlefront 2.
Okay.
Battlefront 1 is the
2.
Daytime one, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Here we go. Right, so what I just did there was a turret clip. Oh my god, am I going to be down on bookcases? I need to be very, very careful. I might need a moment of concentration. Just to make sure this doesn't get messed up. Thankfully, because of the way... Oh, hang on, is there anyone nearby? I'll take care of this bozo up here. I think that should be him dead. Yeah, that's him dead. Right, that's that cleared. All right, minor issue sorted. Actually, I do need to be a different class here, so I'm just going to swap over super quick. Hopefully I haven't messed up. I should be able to manage. Let's see. So, yeah, what I've done is that I've taken this holocron quite early on. Oops. And what I'm going to do is place a mine there. There's going to be 3 Jedi Masters that come down from the ceiling, and what should happen is that they land on the mine, and it's going to cause great issues for them. So I'm a little bit late, but with any luck, I'm now able to play as Anakin again. I've placed down my holocron simply by despawning, and I'm just going to take this guy now. Oh, no. Go. No. Oh my god, I got absolutely destroyed. Oh no. Okay. I'm just going to have to play as a sniper here. Sniper's the fastest moving trooper of the game. Oh no. Okay. With any luck, should be able to traverse this. So I've got an infinite sprint here, so we can also do infinite sprint as a trooper. Usually, if we have a little bit of airtime while we're sprinting, that's usually a good time to get a bit of inf sprint. But yeah, thankfully we get another Anakin. So you thought there were 2, but there is one more, and the Jedi, they haven't got the mine, which is a bit annoying, so I'm just going to have to deal with them as fast as I can. And there we are, there's the 2 of them right here. Got to be careful of the high ground, famously. Oh my god. Am I... Okay. I was almost toast there. There is technically one other Jedi Master. That's the Jedi Master that was supposed to take care of the second holocron. But we don't care about him. It doesn't matter. We've got to quit. Okay, so... a little bit sketchy, but we're out of it. We're out of Coruscant now. We're going to move on to Naboo. So friendly fire off. And I'm just going to hit save. And... we just gotta go back to multiplayer, Galactic Conquest, Birth of Rebellion. And instead what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the energy boost bonus. So if I go buddies, single player, new game, bada bing. There we are. So we're not able to play leader bonus for every single level, and as nice as that would be, simply because not every single map has a leader that can be given here. So Naboo doesn't, and a lot of the Empire missions don't. So what instead we're going to do is we're going to make use of the fact that we have access to something called the energy boost bonus. So what that means is that the energy that we lose comes back to us much sooner than normal. Here we are. So I'm just going to play as a Dark Trooper now, and as you can see, it does this sort of flashing effect on the energy boost. And what I'm actually going to do here, nice stat is called the Rotunda Jump. If you let go of the jet, hang on, there we are. If you let go of the jet just before you hit the ground from using the jet here, you maintain that momentum, and you continue propelling forward, and you maintain that sort of velocity that you had from before. It's a bit like, best metaphor I've come up with for explaining this is, it's a bit like skimming a smooth stone in a lake. And if you get it to jump across that lake, then it works out really well. Here we are. That was a nice little recovery. It's not quite supposed to work like that. I was going to watch out for this tank. Oh, no. Here we go. There we go. Thankfully, right behind this pillar is a medical droid, so not only do we have cover, we've also got a nice bit of health regeneration as well, which is very good. It's neutral now. That tank, I think, is basically gone around the corner at this point, so I'm not too worried about this. I'm just going to switch over now, and we're going to take care of this terminal, and we're going to take care of a whole bunch of Jedi. Now, reason why we have friendly fire off is because I'm going to be placing a couple mines, and the last thing I want... There we go. That was the Queen, by the way. Where does she even get? Well, she's gone, that's for sure. But yeah, going to be placing mines, and I don't want to explode from my own mines, so I'll place them down, and it only kills the Jedi and the Queen. So it's all very, very good. So I'm going to save. I'm going to quit. I'm going to do the same dealio again. This time, though, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick supplies. So supplies gives you a whole bunch of extra ammunition. And this is going to be really useful for a trick that we like to call pizza delivery. Pizza Yum Yum, who is probably in the chat, I hope he is, basically found a whole series of missing collisions within the game. And one of those was a little hole, not big enough for a person, but certainly big enough for a grenade. And if we fire that through, we can actually destroy one of the objectives much earlier than intended. So that's the plan for this one. It's also quite useful in general because we're going to be using a different strat where we won't be able to see our ammunition, but we should have more than enough to do what we need to do. So I'm just going to throw this here. Fingers crossed. Oh, I think I'm hitting it as well. Fantastic. Oh, but I'm out of... I don't have the... Okay, well, I accidentally fat fingered the number 4 button, unfortunately. But thankfully, the time loss from that isn't too great. Normally, I'd be playing as a Dark Trooper at this point, but yeah, I was off. I was off by a single point, if you can believe it. The scandal. But we'll be seeing some more Dark Trooper tricks very, very shortly. So I'm just gonna play some now. Here we go. And yeah, what I'm gonna do, just gonna skedaddle through here, and then just do a couple of boosts through here to take this command post. Lovely. For some reason, this command post, I don't know, is just the worst. There's so many droids that like spawn nearby. Gotta be very, very careful. Oh my god, yeah, like this guy's like taken off half my health, but luckily this isn't quite as severe. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing another trick now that we recently found. There we are. So that strange, scary-looking screen, like that, that is a screen that allows us to maintain the unit screen and continue moving. Oh yeah, we already destroyed that, of course. And yeah, what we can do is switch characters when we wish to. So I swapped to the scout class here, And the reason I've done that is because Scout is actually faster moving on the ground than the Dark Trooper. Dark Trooper, of course, can fly, but if he's got the flag, then he won't be able to fly. So Scout Trooper is even faster for that. I'm going to be playing a Scout here, though, because the beam rifle tends to be very good against Guy Zordelso. Guy Zordelso, original character, Do Not Steal. He reinvented the droid army, but I've just killed him, so he's basically donezo now. And now I've fallen into a pile of molten cheese, so that's the end of Mustafar. There we go, and now we move on to Kamino. So I'm just going to save. Going to quit. Going to go multiplayer, single player, Galactic Conquest, Birth of Rebellion, and I want to get my energy boost bonus. Technically, there is a hero for this in Boba Fett, but we already get him from the beginning anyway, so now we can just play as even faster Boba Fett, which is crazy. So I'm just going to do this. Going to load my game. But actually, before attacking, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to options, I'm going to go control, and I'm going to set my jump to mouse wheel up. Anyone that's familiar with scroll wheel tactics may know what's about to happen.
Yeah, let's get this over with.
Here we go. So, we are going to do a few tricks as Boba Fett. So, I'm just going to go to this door. There's a panel here that we need to destroy, but it can only be destroyed after this objective has shown up. And now, I'm going to do something a little bit special. So, fingers crossed this works. Ah, perfect. Yep, so that was an out-of-bounds clip. If you fail this clip, it is... unfortunately, you will fall straight back down, and there's not very much you can do because although you can hover and pick up the flag, what you can't do is be on the ground on your own 2 feet and pick up the flag in that sort of manner. Also, what I've done there, as you can see, is I've used the scroll wheel jump. We recently discovered that, yeah, assigning scroll wheel to the jump button will make jet boosted characters like Boba Fett, like Jango Fett, to a certain extent, the Jet Trooper from the clones, be able to move considerably faster than normal. It's not really worth doing it as a Jet Trooper, but boy, is it worth doing it as Boba Fett. Look at this. When we discovered that, I don't know, I was just taken away by it. It's such beautiful movement. I love to see it. But anyway, I'd quite like to kill this clone just so I don't have to bother getting the extra det pack from the droid, but well, here's what it is. And right, I'm going to place one last det pack, and then I'm going to respawn. We're now going to play as the Rocket Trooper and shoot down a couple of gunships. So fingers crossed my aim is actually good.
It is. And let's go.
Yeah, but can I hit a stationary object? Sometimes the answer isn't always yes, but we did.
Yes, it was.
We did it. Hooray! Right. So that was the Clone Rebellion, by the way. I know it's a lot of people's favorite lore, including mine. I completely skipped over that, but that's speedrunning for you.
Unfortunately, retconned though now. That didn't happen anymore.
A little bit, yeah. I don't know. I feel like the orbital bombardment, it takes away, in my opinion, but that's just my hot take. Anyway, so I'm just going to save this. I've set my scroll jump back to normal, so I won't be doing that by accident. And I'm going to be using an energy boost again. And now we'll be playing, bada bing, load, continue, GDQ, thank you. Death Star, there we go. So this is the point where we're now actually fighting against rebels rather than various insurgency groups.
Though this one doesn't make any sense either. This one is not canon.
I mean, it's not the first game to invent the stealing of the Death Star plans. I'll be honest, but
they weren't stealing the Death Star plans though. They were invading the Death Star. That was the.
Well, they were prisoners that that escaped, acquired the Death Star plans, and then escaped. Now, in the actual gameplay, we managed to stop them.
Yeah.
But in the cutscene afterwards, it's revealed that we don't, and that's why we have to go to Polis Massa, which will be the next mission. Which happens to be the asteroid where Luke and Leia were born. So I don't know what that says about, like, I don't know, a small universe, you know, oh, it just happens to be the same asteroid. Wow,
that's one of my favorite.
crazy,
That's one of my favorite maps though in this game, just because like you could go outside in the airlocks and like go behind everybody. Yeah,
it's very cool, especially you can do that as a droid, especially because droids don't need air to breathe, which is brilliant. Very nice attention to detail. Right, what I'm going to do here is right. So I need to be a little bit careful. I need to make sure like not too many of these guys get past me, because there is a chance they might take Command Post 2, which is what we're trying to defend. Thankfully, there's never really any more than like 5 or 6 rebels at once. So I'm not too fussed about this. This is another out of bounds. So you literally just crawl and go through here. It's like basically nothing. And what we're going to do here is I'm going to prep myself here. I can zoom in to actually see where my feet are actually standing on. And I can stand on this nice little corner. So all I've got to do now is kill some more dudes. And we should be in range of this command post. There we go. So what I should be able to do now is take this command post and not be in range of any rebels, but it's also going to be useful for a little bit later on. So gotta make sure these guys aren't like going to be skidding in. Normally what I can do is just hold on to the Arccaster and they'll get a bit scared. I think that's scared them enough. And what I'm going to do now is... Perfect. Beautiful. Right. So now what I'm going to do, I've taken the Death Star plans and I'm going to store them over here. It's all very chill, and I'm just going to restore my stamina again. Nice. Okay, and then it's just a matter of taking this command post. So one of the benefits of actually just changing back to your own class at the command post is that a lot of things get reset. A lot of your ammo gets sort of rejuggled and resorted, especially if you got the award pistol. And it also I mentioned earlier that it restarts the reload animation, but it also does restart your stamina as well. So let's just jump over this. There we go. The other day I was trying to play this level and I fell down the hole. It was so embarrassing. But we managed to get it through here. So I'm just gonna play as this guy for a little bit. Here we go. And there's gonna be a Jedi that's gonna spawn right here. Nice, perfect. So yeah, as you can see, that was another instance of USS. Shock Trooper's a lot slower than the Dark Trooper, and Dark Trooper can obviously like fly around. So I boosted, then swapped to Shock Trooper, and yeah, by blasting in that particular particular sort of pixel, I was able to destroy that Jedi right in the face. So friendly fire's off. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to say we're going to be on Polis. Going to quit. Multiplayer, single player, Galactic Conquest, Birth of Rebellion. Going to bring back our energy boost bonus, and we're going to go buddies, single player, new game, going to attack, and then go load, GDQ. All right, let's go. Polis time. Let's hope for a good spawn. Come on. Okay, this is a good spawn. Lovely. Worst spawn you can get is like basically on the ground floor. You have to like go up the stairs. It's quite annoying. There is also a god spawn. We didn't quite get that. The god spawn is godly not just because it's the closest, but also if you're... Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back. Okay, still a good spawn though. But yeah, if it is possible to skip the trigger where these rebels actually spawn in here, and so it makes capturing this a whole lot easier, and it prevents the likelihood of actually dying at this point as well. I'm just going to take care of this Wookiee, and yeah, just going to like prep myself at this spot right here, and yeah, next objective is going to be to take some like data, I think, and yeah, the plan for this one. Rather than using infinite sprint, because we got our energy boost bonus, it goes back up so quickly, we might as well just do sprint jumping. Sprint jumping is faster than sprinting, and although infinite sprint is infinite, it is a slower speed if you sort of catch my meaning. So what I can do is just do a bunch of sprint jumps, and that should be faster. Here we are. Sometimes combined with some normal jumps as well, but as you can see, yeah, like that energy bar is going up way faster, and you can see it flashing as well, just for extra effect. There we are. So this is what's considered to be the scary part of Polis. What we need to do is not only defend this, but we're also going to be a little bit later on placing down a det pack on the other side of the Polis Massa base. You can also see some like dudes already trying to cap this, so it's already looking a little bit leery out here. Oh, it's already neutralized. Quick, quick, quick! Come on! Oh my god, that was close. Let's focus a little bit. But yeah, we're going to be defending this. I need to keep alive for as long as possible. I'm just going to... Uh-oh, so much for the ammo, so much for health. Damn Bothans, come on. Come on. There's so many Wookiees in this level as well. That's also really, really annoying. We're just taking it back. There is going to be another small wave of rebels spawning in just a moment. I might have to play this a little bit on the safe side. See how we go, though. Let's see. So normally I'd like to leave around the 32 to 38 second mark. I think I can get away with that. All right, so I'm going to leave this base. The boys are going to keep it defended for me. They better, or else I'll be having words. Right, but as you can see, there's a whole bunch of rebels around like the north part of that Command Post 2. There's a guy coming in from the southwest, but he should be coming into contact with my mine soon enough, or at least with the boys. But yeah, look at the boys. They're holding it. They're holding it. They know what they're doing. Look at that. But yeah, this is absolutely one of the nightmare levels if the boys do not, in fact, hold. Oh yeah, look at that. We basically got away with that. That was a little bit scary, not gonna lie. Oh, but we got away with it. We got away with it. And now we just got to take this command post. And because I fired that remote rocket earlier, it means that the rebels that would normally spawn here now don't do that, and it makes this a much more sort of relaxed affair. There's a Wookiee down there, but like, you know, the boys have got this covered really. So there we go. We're just about to cap this, and that should be it. That felt pretty good to me. There's give it a few seconds just for the victory screen to show up. Any second now. Right, there we go. Okay, so I'm just going to save that. I'm going to quit. So, multiplayer, single player, Galactic Conquest, Birth of Rebellion. This time what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it in the combat shielding. If I go buddy, single player, new game, going to do the Galactic combat shielding, and I'm going to import that into Tantive. The reason why we don't want to play as Vader early on, because we will be playing as Vader at some point. Unfortunately, the routing, it just makes it a little bit slower. So we are going to have to take this command post the difficult way. Hopefully the rebels won't be too annoying. But it is all the more satisfying just to see them cleared out, in my opinion. Oh, this is quite good. Oh, we got some lucky Imperials, actually. Yep, this has turned out very, very good. So we do have the option to play as Vader in a second, but I'm just going to wait, actually, until I finish this other objective. So there we go. So what we need to do is take out these security terminals, but we can actually take care of them pretty quickly. Now I'm going to play as Vader, go to 0. And then we want to go back to, this east side. So it just makes sense to spawn in as Vader later, just from a routing perspective. And if we take care of this, that allows this next door to open. We're going to pick up the plans. We're going to take them to the tech room, which is just over here. I've done another Jedi Infinite Sprint. You can see Vader is incredibly speedy in this game. We'll be seeing that a little bit later. And that's Princess Leia. We were told to not kill her. She looks pretty non-dead to me. And that's the start of episode 4.
It's funny how
fast, you guys are catching up.
Like, it's funny how fast Vader is in this game compared to literally every other depiction of him.
Yeah, like to be fair, he has a walk, But yeah, if you sprint, I mean, normally the energy bar goes down, but because we've got infinite sprint, he just zips past. He's like an F1 car. It's insane. So yeah, if I just hit save on this, yeah. What I'm going to do is quit. Multiplayer, single player, Galactic Conquest, Birth of Rebellion. We want to go bonus. We want to go combat shielding again, just because it's extra. It's just nice to have that extra shielding against some of the tanks later on. So if I go new game, bada bing, load, continue, load, and Yavin 4. Here we go. So this is the penultimate level. So this is the Revenge of the Empire. They're really mad that the rebels have destroyed the Death Star, so they're taking Yavin base. And first we've got to take care of this fountain, then we're going to take care of the viaduct, which is probably one of the most infamous objectives in the entire game, certainly for speedrunning. Probably up there with the library, to be quite honest. That's how bad it is. But yeah, we'll be seeing that just a second. Come on, there we go. Nice. Okay, just gonna quickly spawn Stark Trooper and jet across any second now. So you can see 2 tanks approaching from the north. They are going to be the absolute bane of this objective. That and the troops that spawn in and just hug this wall right here is the most infuriating thing in the world. This has actually gone quite well. You can chuck a grenade through this little crevice, and that does take care of some of the troops, but it doesn't always work. But this was actually a really good viaduct. I'm really pleasantly surprised by that. And now we move on to the reflecting pool. By getting here as early as I have, it actually prevents an ambush spawn of rebels from coming in and causing me a bit of trouble. And this is, oh, where? Who? Oh my god. That caught me by surprise. You know, I don't normally see too many rebels here, so there we go. But yeah, normally this can be a bit of a trouble with ambush rebels spawning around here. There's like maybe 1 or 2 this time. But yeah, now we're met with 2-minute auto-scroller just on the reflecting pool. So it's quite a good opportunity just to sit down and have a breathe. Obviously we'll be, defending, but this is me basically functioning on autopilot at this point. Just a little breather before we move on to the final level. Here we go. So I'm just gonna chill out, kill some dudes in the distance. There will be another batch that spawns at the 1 minute mark, so we're just a few seconds away from that, but for the time being I'm just kill some of these far away rebels. I'll be using this tank, by the way, to go to the next objective. It's in good nick, it's in good health. Sometimes it isn't though, so I like to tactically destroy it just so it'll respawn in better condition. But this is actually already pretty good. Because yeah, sometimes you do deal with rebel tanks and they will be firing those there's just spamming out those rockets from the co-pilot seat. Oh, we got a dude capping. Who is it? This guy? Okay. Good. All right. So yeah, this is pretty good. Just give it the give it a moment. All right, 23, 2. All right, so there's a 20-second mark. So what I'm going to do is take this tank, and I'm just going to prep myself for the next objective, which will be to take this bomb beacon and blow up the temple doors. So I'm just going to park my tank just about here. Got to make it precise, because I do want to be able to get in the tank as soon as I hit the ground. So fingers crossed I've set that up right. And there we go. So just going to zoom in over here. There's a 10-second countdown for when these doors are going to blast open. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, 0, bam. And I'm just going to launch out of here. There's supposed to be 3 rebel leaders. They're these rebel spies, Bothan spies, should I say. And I just killed them. Very, very easy to do. They're just regular Bothans. And that's Yavin. Beautiful. So I'm just going to quit. And now we move on to Hoth. I think you were saying earlier that basically every Star Wars game has its own version of Hoth. Battlefront 2 is by no means an exception to this rule. So I'm just going to save here. Go to quit. Continue without saving. I think I saved, didn't I? Multiplayer, single player, Galactic Conquest, Birth of Rebellion. I want to go to the hero bonus. I want to go buddies, single player, new game, and then load in Hoth. Wonderful. There we go. All right, so we get to play as Darth Vader very early, which is insanely cool. Normally, this level is a nightmare, only because we got all these snipers. They tend to do a lot of damage to regular troopers, and but also because we're playing as Darth Vader, we're also zooming in really, really quickly, and that helps despawn a few what I think are basically ambush triggers, or at least it prevents these guys from getting in much closer. In fact, I'm just going to start moving away and be ready to take the next command post, which is just this rebel bunker over here. Here we are, just zipping away, and yeah, there we go. That's some good movement. So yeah, I'm looking at the map. The next objective is supposed to be to destroy the shield generator. I'm not sure what the AT-ATs are doing. They're going a little crazy. I don't know what's up with that. Like this guy, like to the left, he seems to be like diverging towards the middle. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna respawn as Vader. We'll be playing as him a little bit later. I think I need to play as this guy actually, because yeah, that guy is definitely going to be on the one behind. So yeah, this is us destroying the shield generator. Going to take a few blasts. So what I'm going to do is just continue driving forwards, and hopefully what I can actually do is actually see the health bar on this thing. And if I can see a health bar, then it means I can do a quick respawn as well. Oh, there we are. So that's the shield generator gone. So I didn't quite get the fast respawn as much as I'd like to, but we're going to respawn where the shield generator was, and then we look beautiful. So I just killed that sniper without harming the Tauntaun. And we're just going to take this Tauntaun all the way over to Command Post 4. Oh my god, I thought those snow speeders were going to mess me up, but thankfully we're doing all right. So, just got to deal with these rebels coming into the base. Should be one coming over the hill now. There we are, that's that guy. And yeah, there's another one coming in from the east, but I don't think they're going to be too much of a problem. Yeah, there we are. So we've already capped it, and we're going to be playing as Vader again. There we are. And now we're at the, oh my god, we're now at the sort of end game of this now. So just got to take care of this terminal over here. There we go. And now just got to take a command post, which is the back hangar, which is where all the rebels seem to have sort of escaped to. There's Millennium Falcon. Just vibing, by the way. Pretty sure he really wanted that in the film, but he seems kind of chill with it. We can destroy the auto turret. And yeah, I'm just going to take this command post, and then we'll be. I want to prep myself for this fight because there's a cutscene that's going to play. There we are. So that was the cutscene of the Falcon taking off and going away. You could just see for a second there that it's already disappeared. Gosh darn! If only we were that bit closer. But it doesn't matter because we got the bomb beacon underneath this rebel transport, and after 1 minute, that's going to be time. So yeah, once that victory screen shows up, that'll be the end of the run. We got a minute. Do you have any questions?
No, you did awesome. That was amazing. GG.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that was fantastic. I really do appreciate you showcasing this run. It was awesome. Why don't you tell the audience just a little bit about where they can find you, what do you stream, and what you're up to?
Well, these days I'm still playing a lot of Star Wars Battlefront II. Star Wars Battlefront II is my favorite game of all time. It's probably the best game of all time, in my opinion. There does not exist a version of me where I am separable from this game. So on the channel, on youtube.com/@Kazumas_speedruns, you'll find my speedrunning channel where I upload all my PBs. I also have a side series where I've done a challenge of, is it possible to complete the campaign without killing anyone? It's a very interesting challenge. It's very technical, and I do plan on continuing that. And but I also have a Twitch page, twitch.tv/Kazumus, Kazumus, where I stream fairly regularly. So we'll just get through that. Avoid DMCA, and that's it.
That's it. Time. That's time. There we go. Well, Kazumus, thank you so much for showcasing this. This was absolutely incredible. And once again, everybody, if you enjoy Star Wars Battlefront II 2005, please go check out Kazumus. You can find them if you hover over the name in the title of the stream. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much, Kazumus, and thank you very much, everybody that has been watching today. That's gonna be it for day one. Day one of Oops All Star Wars.